Good morning. It's been a while. I mean, I didn't do last week, so it's been a week. Hello, everyone. So, last time I promised. So, I got myself a drink. I actually forgot till this morning, and then I woke up and I thought that I had to do something for this live stream. What am I forgetting? And drink. We all agreed on since we'll be studying for 2 hours, and I usually get myself a cup of coffee. But then I was like, well, I could just get some somewhat nicer, fun drink or good drink or interesting drink or any side of drink. So I got myself a drink. It's a good thing that good morning, that I live in Tokyo, that there are multiple convenience stores in, I don't know, in 2-minute walk, 3-minute, even 1 minute. So still unmarried. In the morning, that's how you start the conversation. So anyway, I will be doing a study because I remember last time I skipped the last one because I was in Kagawa. I don't know if you guys are following me on Instagram, but I have posted I think 2 pictures and 1 video, and I still have 1 more reel, and I want to release that sometime soon. But and also I don't know how much of Tokyo Lens content that you are consuming, but I went to a Yo-chan's abandoned school. Yes, how is the school in Tokushima? It was awesome. I mean, it's just so countryside. So I am from Ehime, and so I don't know if I can draw a map in there, but you have Ehime, Kagawa, Tokushima, and then Kochi. Okay? And so I have been to Tokushima maybe once or twice, but yeah, everybody says that. I've talked to people who have who lives in Tokyo but who has come from or lived in Tokushima. But any different from Ehime school? I don't think nothing's different in anywhere, because it's Japanese school, right? But the catch is that it's abundant. Yeah, the scary part, for some reason, I do not watch horror movies. I hate them. And I can watch zombie movies and anything else. I just try to avoid any sort of horror movies. But I don't like some sort of a typical Japanese spell or Ring or those things. I hate it, and so I don't even try to watch it, right? And so I do not like going out to places that are really dark, and yeah. However, hold on, I just forgot to turn off the Wi-Fi. There you go. Maybe does it glitch? Are you okay? So yeah, so it didn't hit me until we went to the abandoned school, and we actually went at night because we had a lot of shooting beforehand, and we went there, and the road is so narrow up to the school, and then I mean it's paved road, so it's not too bad, I think, but still there is no street light, and if one of the drivers weren't really careful, and we would go head to head collision, and so it's very dangerous as well. And but yeah, that when I arrived at the school, it was sorry, it was a little creepy. It was they had the lighting at the entrance, but it's so dark. I mean, good thing is that you can see a beautiful star. I wish I had like a fine camera or whatever that I can like take this star shot, but yeah, it is beautiful. And so for a person who is from countryside, that is a countryside. Like it is the country. Like it's that like a farmer's life, and the people don't go down to the town so many times, and they just like, you know, eat whatever they make. And yeah, one time when my mom visited family in Yamagata and I had to go to the bathroom, which was outside. She was so scared how dark it was. Yeah, outside bathroom is like, I never experienced that. But like most of the Japanese, not houses, but like facilities, like abandoned school, or I think the next day we head to Nagoro, the Kakashi, the scarecrow village, and all those places have like outside bathrooms, right? Well, abandoned schools are kind of inside, but like the hallway is outside, so I don't know if that counts as outside or inside. But like this is one of the good side of Japan, I think. Even if you try to use the public bathroom outside, normally it's very clean. I don't know about Tokyo though. I don't like Tokyo's outside public bathroom, but Tokyo doesn't really have any bathrooms available in a convenience stores like the countrysides do, so that's a downside. So they usually have like a big sign say like no toilet, right? And so which means you have to go to those like outside public bathroom, or my tip is that you would go to where is it, supermarket. If you go to supermarket and you have to try the second floor or third floor, that's where you have the toilet sign, not so much on the first floor. So that's the Tokyo tip. But yeah, so and plus I wasn't ready for any encounter of bugs. I know it's kind of like weird thing to say as a person who grew up in the countryside. And so my house was built when I was like 7. We used to have a very old hut. And then my parents destroyed that and then had the new like modern type of house. And it's 25 years old now, and we maintain very well, so looks pretty new. However, we have bug issues, and in Japan I think the exterminator is not really a thing. I think there are place that you can call and then you can get rid of things, but I think when people call the exterminator is when they have a mice issue, and roaches, spiders, things like that, they don't really call anybody. They would just like, they don't do the bug bomb thing or anything. Like they can do for yourself, like you can get like one from the Home Depot place, but you don't know how effective that is. But like in the States, like they usually when they start like seeing termites, and they would hire the company who would like literally cover the entire house, and then you have to move out for like a week, and then they would kill all the bugs, right? So that's not really a thing. And so my mom started having an issue at her house that she started seeing some centipedes and spiders, and like huntsman spiders. That we don't really see much. I've seen it outside, not much inside. And cockroaches, yeah, we see sometimes, I mean 1 or 2 per summer, but still I was like right? And when it comes to centipedes, they have poison. I know that they won't just go and try to attack you or anything, but like when you're sleeping and then they come towards you, and if you roll over on them, and of course they think that that's an attack, and then they will bite you. And I heard it it really hurts. So yeah, I was worried about that, but I saw some like little ones, like little dead ones. Good morning. But other than that, it was very clean. Surprisingly, they're doing a really good job. I don't know how many times they cleaned that place. So dead ones, I'm fine. I'm fine with dead ones in the hallway, like hallways outside, like when you shut the door, you don't see it, right? And the bathroom was very clean. I didn't take a shower though, because it's just, I don't know, I just didn't feel like taking a shower there. So I took the shower the day before, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wash my face. And so yeah, like if you see the picture that I uploaded like yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, like each room has different theme. I think like the decoration is a little different. And so yeah, it was very fun experience. And then like waking up to the birds chirping is like, that's kind of new experience even for me. Like I live in like a little city side of Ehime, so yeah, I don't live up in the mountain. So yeah, the view and everything was good. And also they had a they have a cafe on the first floor. That's where Yo-chan was working, and I met Yo-chan at a different event. But then they have the cat space. They have cat cafe, and they only have like 2 little kittens, but they are so sweet. I included them in my Patreon video, but they are so tame, and they're like a gray one and then a light brown one, and they're like, how old? Like they're like maybe 3-4 months old, and they're like so adorable. But yeah, they are running a cat cafe where I think they would charge you like for like 100 yen or something. Oh, James, thank you so much. Do you miss Ehime? Good question. If I say I don't miss Ehime, then I think it's a lie. But the percentage of me missing Ehime is kind of lower than I expected, to be honest. When I study abroad, yeah, I missed Japan so much, especially for the first like month or two. But I know that like physically I can hop on a plane, and then within an hour and a half I can be in Ehime anytime I want. The plane ticket is not that expensive, right? So having that thought, I think that would bring down my missingness. Also, the fact that I went to Kagawa and Tokushima kind of helped me, because the atmosphere is very similar. It was very interesting when I was speaking with locals there. They use similar dialect, right? It's a little different. It was kind of interesting that we got into talk. But so Ehime, we call it Iyo dialect. We don't really have much Kansai ben, so we don't say like nande ya nen toka, akan toka, honma toka. We don't say any of those words. But when you go to the little west, so it's closer to Osaka, then people do say honma toka. So it's very interesting. But like it still carries the atmosphere. It's like, oh, I'm back in Shikoku. So I actually missed Tokyo. While I was down there, I was like, yeah, I know this view. Yeah, I'm ready to go back to Tokyo. So yeah, it was good trip. I was more like an assistant this time. Like when you are making a video, that's all you think of, and you can't really enjoy what you're doing, where you're going. And so I was like, you know what? I might make like reels. I may make some photos, but I just want to focus on like enjoying and supporting Norm when he needs help. Most of the time he doesn't, but yeah. James, thank you so much for the second super chat. How are you feeling now that you are living in Tokyo? Oh, good question. Actually, like I have talked to multiple people about this, but interestingly, I have the opposite opinion to like most of the other people, that they're like, oh, Tokyo is so crowded, and you know, like Tokyo summer it's so hot, and yada, everything is expensive, yada yada yada. But like on the other hand, my opinion is like Tokyo is so convenient and everything is so fast, and I like fast, right? So if you want to meet people, you can't meet people. And if you like this morning, so I haven't shown you my drink, so I got this drink just because it's so cute. My Melody. This is strawberry latte, and hi from Sydney, Australia. Hi, I've never been to Australia. I want to go to Australia, but I just because like we were doing study today, right? And I realized like My Melody, I had a My Melody goods like bag and pencils and probably pencil case and everything for the first time I went to my English school, like Eikaiwa school, when I was 3. So yeah, and I forgot about it until I saw this. And I was like, oh, My Melody drink, it's Mount Rainier. So usually they make coffees, but they have strawberry latte, and they also had a banana latte. And so it's morning, it's like, oh, maybe banana, but then that's like a pom-pom print. And I know I like pom-pom print as well, but like it's study time, so I should go back to when I used to study English goods. So that's what I got. So I think a couple months ago, my staff, he knows a lot more about anime and Japanese culture than I do, of course. Then he told me there is the whole vote, like which is popular. It's really hard. Ugh. It's not Chinese, like it's close, Jimmy. It's very close. Kawaii, you wanted to say kawaii, right? Thank you. You need to type in a hiragana I at the end, then that's kawaii. And that's Japanese, not Chinese. I don't know if like that's the Chinese of like, you know, expressing cuteness, but I'm trying to think. I think this is like less strawberryness, and it's more like milk, I think. But it's cute. I know, like everything is artificial, right? So the best, it's a little expensive, but like the best convenience store strawberry latte is the one that comes in a bottle and it has strawberry chunk in it, and it's clear bottle so you can actually see inside. I think they have different kinds, but yeah, it's good. But I have had the better strawberry latte. This was just like $2, and then the other one will be like $4. And there was one time I was like so exhausted, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try this one because it looks so good. I've been wanting to have it for a long time, and so I grabbed one, and that was actually good. So this one's good, this one's cute. If you're a collector, you can collect the bottle. So I get it. It's not that sweet, that's why. Normally things like this that you have like put a lot of artificial like sugar and sweetness and all that things, right? But like you can actually taste the milk, and then a little bit of, yeah, of course it's artificial, right? Artificial strawberry flavor. So does it have like actual strawberry juice? Oh, 1%, only 1%. There's no way I can tell that. Okay, that being said, we are going to work on the bookkeeping, accounting. I have been doing this because like last time I did the live stream, I was working on a more practical one because that needed to be done. And that's done, yay! Japanese travelers are so much better than the ones that are back in Korean and Mandarins are though. Oh, really? The camera is reversed, yes, because this is the front view camera. So when you watch anybody's live stream, it's usually mirrored. So when you record a video and then upload onto YouTube, and that's when they once you hit the pause button, then automatically the image flips. So but live stream, I'm filming and then streaming at the same time, so the processor or rather they can't do that. I know I can't do the flip thing, but think of like when you are looking in the mirror, like this is kind of the mirror. So imagine when you are looking in a mirror and then you think you are holding up your right hand, but the mirror is holding up the left hand to you. It's very confusing. So as long as I'm not like showing whatever, like I'm not like teaching, you know, so look at this, look at that, and like read this and like Japanese listen or anything like that, then I wouldn't. And I am using Prism, so I know how to do it, but like I just feel like it's kind of like throws me off. So that's why I'm just doing mirror thing. So that's why like a lot of people call me, oh, you're lefty. It's like, no. And there was like one time like I could put it in a chat and I'm saying like, okay, just so you know, I'm not lefty. It's a mirrored image. But yeah, like all like Kagawa thing was all well and good. At the same time, like we haven't, like since I came back to Tokyo, we are having like a lot of massive earthquakes, and that kind of worries me, or worries everyone, I think. That so my brother lives in Kyushu, and one of my brothers, and my parents, and then the other brother lives in Ehime, and I live in Tokyo, right? So we are like spread all over the time. But 3 days ago, it was lucky because that was right after we finished school. So the kids, my staff texted me that they had the earthquake, but the kids had already left. So like, great. Because like if that's not the case, then I have to make phone calls to the parents and like, hey, you have to like pick up your son, daughter, you know, whatever. And so that would be like a little bit of work. But like at the time the earthquake happened, everything was fine. So everything was fine. Everyone was gone. So and according to people who were living in Matsuyama, it didn't shake much. And hold on, I thought that I did. That's very weird. I got a message and I turned it on, the do not disturb, and somehow the line just came in. So I was like, why? Anyway, moving on. So yeah, Japan is a seismic country, right? It has like 3-4 different plates, and so we can't, it's inevitable, right? and we just need to be prepared. And Japanese building, I think Norm talked about it in one of his video where he came and did the whole apartment tour thing, that Japanese buildings are supposed to be very flimsy. Otherwise, like if Japanese houses or buildings were made like ones in Europe, like bricks and whatnot, and when the strong earthquake happens, everything falls down. And so I heard, like I wasn't there at the time. Oh, James, so much. You and Norm would make a good couple. Thank you, but don't say it to Norm. That's not, yeah, he doesn't like that. So anyway, so like when when the great earthquake in North Japan happened, people evacuate to the safe, open wide ground, right? And then one of my friends saw that the whole building is like wobbling like this. And then that was like very scary because like, hello, building's supposed to be like sturdy, like that's what people think, but like it was like whoo, whoo, whoo. That's like so scary, but it's supposed to do that, otherwise everything's gonna shatter and then like fall down on you. So that's how Japanese buildings are made, and that's what's supposed to be. And so yeah, I'm Sherry, American. Oh, Missouri! Yay! Missouri people! I remember you said that you were in Missouri when you said in US, the news finding kinds. Yeah. Yay, Missouri! I get a little like close places, like Midwest, but like I never had like people say like I'm from Missouri. I heard today that there was a mega earthquake soon. It's that true? So I'm not the scientist, but so far it's almost impossible to predict any sort of earthquakes. Like people try, they study seismic, but it's almost impossible to predict like how big the earthquake, where it's gonna hit, when it's gonna hit, right? So the big one that we all are worried about is the Nankai Trough, I don't know, earthquake. That's like I think it's a really deep trench along the Pacific Ocean that starts from like Kyushu and until like Shizuoka or Aichi area, so it's really huge. And the big thing is that the most worried thing is that they once that hits, and then they are expecting that the magnitude of that will be bigger than the Eastern Japan earthquake in March 11, 2011. I think that's what the year is. And so that was like 9.0 magnitude. But this one, they are thinking that it's gonna be 9.1 magnitude. It's just like 0.1, but that's like massive difference. And the worst thing that could happen is that the tsunami. And so what they are saying, that the government is saying, I thank you, back in the clay. What they are saying pretty much is that Tokyo, the person who lives in Tokyo, and then my family is living in Ehime, and we don't have to worry about tsunami so much, but area like Kochi or Shizuoka or like near the coast, like part of Chiba, what would happen is that, let's say the big earthquake happens now, so people want to evacuate, they know that tsunami is coming, and yeah. Mariana Trench is the deepest one, but like it's not that deep, but then when the earthquake happens and then tsunami hits those like Kochi city, will be within like 1 to 3 minutes, which means what if the earthquake lingers for like, 3 minutes, the tsunami is already there. You get what I mean? So those people who live in those cities, they have to somehow predict when the earthquake happens, and they have to start evacuating before even the earthquake happens, and it's impossible. So that's the concern, and that's the some wordings the government issued this time. So they have like a whole list of the entire Japan. Like if you're living in these cities, you might want to evacuate now, because we had like a semi-big earthquake in Miyazaki prefecture 2 days ago, and that's on the edge of this like Nankai Trough. So it might trigger the bigger one for the next, couple days, and we don't know. So if you try to evacuate when the earthquake happens, you're pretty much dead. So it's your choice, but we encourage you to evacuate now. But like people have job and people have school and all that. And so I don't know how many people actually listened and evacuated for something that we don't know it would happen. And we don't know, like maybe like even if you evacuate for a week and then we just come back, maybe the big earthquake won't happen, and come back, and then maybe on that day the big earthquake hits, because we have no idea. And yesterday that was a little scary, because like for me it was like a little far, so I was like as long as my families and friends are fine down there, I was like, okay, just be careful the next couple days, right? And we don't have to worry about tsunami. And then I was about to do I was at home and I was about to do my online lesson with my students, and I put everything laid out on my tablet, and I was about to hit the join for the video call, and then my phone goes like, whoa, 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 earthquake, like, shit, right? And the Japanese phone is default to give you the warning when the earthquake is supposed to be bigger than Shindo 4. We have Shindo, not magnitude. And Shindo 4 is survival. We don't see any damage, but just in case, when we have the earthquake bigger than Shindo 4, and then all the phone companies would give you the instant notification. And then I was like, like this building is sturdy enough, so I'm just gonna grab things that might spill over or expensive, like laptop or my Nebula. Then I just in case just sat on the floor, and so that I can maybe hide under the desk or something if I need to. But at the same time, I live in Tokyo and my student lives in Ehime, so my student would have no idea what's happening, right? So I was like, I had to, while it's shaking, well, the shake wasn't too bad. So while it was shaking, I was texting the mother, sorry, Tokyo is having a little bit of earthquake right now, so give me 10 minutes, right? And I did a Google research, and then apparently the epicenter was in Kanagawa prefecture. And I don't think there was any tsunami warning because inland, not the ocean. But it was pretty big. It was Shindo 5. So can you teach me how to speak Japanese language, please? Yeah, you just if you just type it in, I think we had a 30 minutes Japanese lesson the other day. So if you type it in any Japanese, and then I can tell you if that's correct or you made some mistakes. But yeah, you can try that. We are all studying Saturday. So okay. So a lot of things happened the past couple days. So cute. Okay. And the thing is, I haven't done any study, so I have to. All right. So my goal is to go through this one mock test. One set of mock test. The one set of mock test is consists of how many? 50 questions. Okay. I don't have but like I don't want to do that because if I like split my data plan to 2 devices, 頑張って thank you 頑張ります it was magnitude 3.9. I don't think so. 3.9 is nothing. That doesn't even shake. Now I want to know. Oh. But okay, hold on. Do I have Wi-Fi here? Then I have to put password, right? Okay, so yesterday's magnitude. Okay, so yesterday's Tokyo one was magnitude 5.3. And it's shindo 5 弱. And I'm trying to figure out the one in Kyushu. Magnitude. The Kyushu one. Excuse me. That was really sudden. Okay, so the Miyazaki one down in Kyushu is magnitude 7.1. So yeah, if that gives you any idea. Anyway, back to study. Back to study or like start a study. I'll try like, face this way because I don't have my laptop open today. And if I see any interesting comments, I will jump in. are for birds. Hey, Mass PT, thank you so much. I hope this is interesting enough. Yes, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Very eye-catching. Thank you so much. Yellow pops too. I think that, you know, human mind, like, I don't know, I took only one class of psychology, but you know, like color tells something, right? Like if it's blue, it's like calm, but like yellow, it's like warnings, like pops up and like, ooh, yellow, right? So, but yeah, well played. But you know what? I could potentially use my other phone. I learned that I have a pocket Wi-Fi, but that has like a secret limit. So if I use too much data all at once, then it cut me off. There you go. So if I pause the video, and if I just see the chat, maybe. 東京の生活は楽しいことが多い反面ストレスも多い。反面 is something I've been learning in my grammar book. Oh, but I don't think I heard it spoken. It is written only type grammar. Yeah, what you said is all written Japanese. We don't say hamen in Japanese, like in the casual speaking, because it's very katai words. So if you are going to some sort of like an interview, like a job interview, or when you're talking to professor, or when you are like presenting something, then yeah, you might say like something 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 hamen something something something. Yeah, so like exactly what you said. 東京の生活は楽しいことが多い反面ストレスも多い. Yeah, your Japanese is perfect, but that's very like business type of Japanese. Hanmen is like on the other hand, like Tokyo offers a lot of fun lifestyle. On the other hand, it creates a lot of stress, something like that. So that's Hanmen. If we just like speak what you want to say, like 東京の生活は楽しいことが多いけど just it, but けどストレスも多いよね. すーさんおはようございます。Morning. Oh, this is not just strawberry latte, it's creamy strawberry latte. Oh, Scarecrow, welcome. Thank you so much. Looking good. Have a great day. You too. Thank you every time. すーさん、可愛い雰囲気でしょ？マイメロディー。Sounds like kagome? Interesting. This is not kagome. This is 森永乳業。森永乳業。 I know it's been almost an hour. I know. Really know. Hi. Yeah. It's summer ending soon for US. That's for US. Yeah, summer just started in Japan. People say that like this summer isn't too bad as last summer, but still it's pretty hot. Of course, this is limited edition. Everything is limited edition in Japan. Hello. Thank you for saying hello. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. The summer has hit in Japan, and unlike from Seattle, Taku's in summer has been mild here in Seattle. Like, I envy you. Like the heat, I don't really mind, but the humidity is like 80% of humidity is not a joke. So, but there's a one day for some reason, like the end of July, I think, that like I was walking down the street as usual, and yes, like, you know, the sun is kind of strong, right? So I was like using the umbrella and all of that, but like I felt that like every time I breathe, like I feel like that the air was light. I'm like, something's wrong, right? This doesn't feel like summer in Japan. And then of course I try to like walk in the shade, and when I start walking in the shade and the breeze was cold, like usually you get like a almost like a hair dryer type of like really warm breeze onto your skin, but that particular day, even if like the end of July, magical. It was like almost cool. So yeah, that was very surprising. I just know, hi, konnichiwa. What? Nai? And baby. That's it, I know. Sorry, I just got konnichiwa. Sorry, I don't get the other ones. Sorry. I'm from New Jersey in the USA, but Japan and Asia is where I need to be now. I hope I can try to. Yeah. Well, I don't know about other Asian countries, but like Japan, I think this is your time to come to Japan because, you know, pandemic is over. Also, Japan hasn't been hit with the influencer. Am I saying it right? Anyway, so like everything is still cheap compared to North America or Europe. So my friend Norm went to London to visit one of the shamisen player, Kiki, and he was surprised how much money he had to pay. Influx, thank you. Inflation, influx. Yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, he said that he went to a dinner one day with 3 of them, and that they actually shared a plate of food, and I think it went up to like $200, like in dollars. Like if it's a pound, I don't know how many pounds, but like he translated it. So like more than $200. I think it was like 2万 yen in like 20,000 yen. That's what he said, I think. So more like 350, 400, close to $400, right? So that's like not kind of meal that you get full with. It just, you just get a taste of it and done type of thing. Are you happy with your move to Tokyo? Yes, absolutely. I love it. I went back to Shikoku briefly for Norm's shoot, but it is very, very comfortable here. I went to London when the pound crashed against the dollars in October 2022. It was still expensive. Yeah, like pound and euros are pretty strong, I think, no matter what. But yen is not too bad. I wanna see. Okay, so US dollar is not doing good lately. So it used to be $1 was 155 yen, somewhere around there. I don't think it hits like 160, maybe briefly. And now it's like 146.67. So it dropped massively. I mean, it's a little yay for me because I have, well, it's kind of like goes hand in hand because I get all the payments from like YouTube and whatever in dollars. So when dollar is strong, I can get more money when they transfer to exchange it to Japanese yen. However, I've been setting some money aside for investment, and I invest in dollars, US dollars. So the best case scenario is that when I pay when dollar is weak, so the yen is strong, so I only have to pay less. So this is like a currency game, right? And then 20-30 years later, when I want to actually withdraw that money and then get all that back, if dollar is stronger, then I can get more money that I already paid. Does that make any sense? And I do get interest, but like, you know, the interest could double or triple, you know? Because like Japanese bank, I don't trust them. It's just like when let's say you have like 1 million yen in your bank account, and then you just like, you know, let it sit for like a year, and the interest that you get is like 1 yen. It's like, so long time ago when my grandparents were still kind of working, like, you know, 50 years old or something, and I think the Japanese economy hit with like a something called like bubble, and that time the interest even for the bank account was really good. Hey Tokyo Lens, you have the projector, use it, at least something on the wall. But yeah, I thought of it, I really thought of it, and I was like, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna project, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try that next week. So I'll do that next week. Like, what should I, like, give me some idea. What should I put on? Like, I was thinking, like, maybe, like, I could, like, put on my past, you know, videos or something. Speaking of which, I have to release my new video where I do the apartment tour. I really do. But I've been working on my thumbnail, but I need to come up with title and everything. So, Norm, you got this. But yeah, I don't know. What am I gonna... Give me some idea. So Norm gave me this like housewarming gift, and if you haven't watched the video, go watch. And this is the projector Nebula, and it's pretty light, pretty small, portable. If you charge fully, I think you can like, you don't think you can project for like, you know, 2 hours or something. I usually plug it in and then use it because it gets the warning like, hey, your battery's low, right? But it's very convenient because like if I like put it right here and I can project to the entire wall there, or like when I'm like working on the desk and I want something in the background, and then fireworks, nice. And then yeah. And then like when I'm like working on my desk, I would like put it on like a little disc, and then I'll like projected like a little wall right here. So like depending on how far it is from, like it's a typical thing, right? Technical thing. That like how far it is from the wall, like you can make it to like maybe like, I don't know, like 40 inch to like 120 inch, and it's pretty good. But yeah, I remember that like fireworks that work, but it's like seasonal thing, right? And then there's like, they have like a endless YouTube videos where you can see like a fireplace going, you know, or like fireworks, of course, and then there are like so many like, you know, trees and then bird chirping. Yeah, that might be an idea. Will the sound from that disturb the neighbors? No. You won't hear anything. Like my morning routine is 田舎の景色いいね。いいね. I might do that. One time I just like stumbled upon a live stream, like they are streaming from like 2019 or something. So like, the stream is like going for like 5 years straight without pausing. That's kind of impressive. But like they are just like casting the seals in the aquarium, just like swimming around and then jumping around and then playing around. That was like really cute. So I sound sleepy? Do I? Really? I'm not sleepy? Well, anyway, so yeah, I overly excited. Like, okay, so here's the thing. So this is my problem. So I get overly excited for such a small thing. Okay, so when somebody like talk about like things that I'm interested, and I was like, oh my god, like this is what I know, like blah 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 blah, and non-stop. And like it doesn't matter if it's like a YouTube thing. I don't really have like any like YouTube face and then like off-camera face. I'm pretty much the same person, and so like right, and then like, even if like, you know, face to face, and then like when I'm talking to Norm or like my friends, and then like when I like don't care about that subject, like I'm very mellow. I'm like sounds interesting, and then there's like one word that somebody says like triggers me. It's like, oh my god, there's just so many things that I can do for you, right? And I do that, and that actually fun at the moment, but exhausts me so much. And so I'm like trying to like, you know, I'm like kind of actually trying to keep myself a little calmer. Like of course like I talk like regular, but I'm trying to like, you know, like there's the like what is it called, like when you like if you, any of you are like editor, like the video editors, and then you have like a voice like a meter thing, right? And then like it has started from a green and a yellow and a red, and I'm always in the red, so it's like almost screaming, right? Screaming loud, and my whole family is loud, so that's why I get it. So if you are not screaming, they're not hearing you. So then like my default is like even maybe yellow to red the whole time, and so I was like, I'm trying like release it down to like maybe maximum yellow, and I try like maintain in green zone, and I see how much energy that I can save. Equalizer, yes, equalizer. Any planned video that you want to release? I actually have 2 videos. One is already filmed and edited. I only need to come up with thumbnail, and I just needed to see, because like YouTuber, you think YouTubers do everything randomly, but they don't. Everything is kind of like planned. And so first I had to wait until like Norm released my department video, because otherwise like if I release my video and then that gives it all away. And so then we need to see how well the video goes, and it's going pretty well, and it's been about a week, and so I can release that video anytime, right? But I don't want to overlap with like Norm's next video, and then like, you know, things like that, because like viewers get very busy, like, oh, I have to watch Norm's and I have to watch Sherry's and blah, 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 right? So I want to adjust that timing as well. And so I partway through my thumbnail, I haven't decided my title yet, and so that is already filmed, decided. And I already started shooting my second video, which is I start from like no furnitures, and then I would do I actually did like a vertical streams and whatnot along the way, but I want to do the whole room tour, furnished room tour with you guys. So that's the second video. And from third video, I have no idea, because like I do 2 streams. One, I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this, like I have to, you know, sit down, talk almost talking, not silent study at all. I really need to change the title now that I want to do the study. Well, this is actually a good start because then I open a book. I have book on the desk, which means even after the live stream, I know that I have to study, and so I'll do that. And then Sunday I go out and I'm trying to do more active thing outside, and then probably I get really hot, and then I will just do probably sit in a cafe outside and I just like stream there probably. But yeah, that's what it is, right? And so like when it comes to video, the Tokushima, I didn't do video. That was like entirely Norm's project, so I don't want to do two YouTubers filming one topic is almost impossible because everyone is gonna be in everyone's way and everyone wants to film a different way, and like, just like shooting one thing with like one person is also challenging. Like it would be fun. I don't know, like that's something that I have to like get a consent from Norm because like he might not like this idea, but I don't know if he's still around. But like I can be really good. I might do that because like making one video, like you never know how much effort and research and like contacting people it takes to make a one video. So I really want to do the behind the scene of the YouTuber and like literally start from like coming up with the idea, meeting right people, pitching the idea, and then think of where the money comes from because you can't do everything for free, right? Like if you want to travel, you have to get the flights and then place stay and something to eat and everything like that. So like the money issue there. And then you also have to like maybe potential sponsorship, right? And then the people you were involving in that video, like not just like people that you're interviewing or like, you know, the encounter at the venue, but more like, you know, like do I need an assistant or do I go solo, right? And and then like there are a lot of like troubles, even though like how much you prepared for this fun video, things go wrong. It's like just imagine like planning the wedding, like, you know, I don't know how much is the truth but like when you watch the movie or TV series and then like when they do the year worth of wedding planning, then every single thing goes wrong on that wedding day, right? So similar thing can happen, and maybe we got into like car trouble or whatever, and so like, and then when you want to film like one shot, you know, one thing, and then like that only appears in the video for 30 seconds, let's say. But do you know how many takes that we have to take and how long it takes? Because sometimes like the loud truck just go by, or like there will be like suddenly like we get flood with like tons of people because we don't want so many people in our background, right? And or you never know how many times we can't say even a simple word, and that's very frustrating. So I mean, like, I think that could be next video, but I have to find some subject, right? Someone who makes a video. So maybe Norm, maybe not, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah. So yeah, we don't do anything together. Like unless I appear in his video, he appears in my video, that's fine. But like shooting two different videos, not happening. And also I just wanted to enjoy Shikoku, right? So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make like reel and then whatnot. So that's why like I'm working with shorts right now. Like if it's short content, then I don't have to really talk much, and I can just grab footage like boom 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 boom, and then I do this is what I found in Japan, and then I just show those places, and then all the details if you want to visit there, if you want to buy the product, and then like there's the description box, right? So that's what I'm pretty much doing. Yeah. So this. And somehow I closed that. Ha. Echo dot. It's not echo dot. I shut off the screen. Why is it on? Alexa, turn off the screen. I don't really like it. Doesn't really matter, but like I don't like having the thing on while I'm shooting, especially like if it's like a video. It kind of tells like what time and then when I'm shooting, and then that doesn't really, because like, you know, you already know like YouTubers don't shoot everything in order. You know, we just like shoot random things and then put it in the right order, right? Because like it's not like everything would happen in the way that you want it, right? So like, but like having like that, and then people will go like, oh, like you shoot this one and then you switch it around so it's a lie. So are you looking for help to run your business? I have basic computer and typing experience, plus I also, you know, I don't know why location matters or not. Yeah, if I'm ever find anyone to work for me, then one, they have to come to Japan. Physical location kind of matters. They don't have to meet with me every day, but they have to be physically here, because there are some things like that's one of the reasons why I am in Tokyo. Like Norm and I have been working on many projects before I moved to Tokyo. We run an NPO together, we made multiple videos, we have internet. Nothing really matters. And then sometimes I come to Tokyo, sometimes Norm comes to Ehime, and it was fine. But there's a huge benefit of living in the same area, even if we don't see each other every day. Because sometimes like important meeting or some like, there are so many chances rolling around the street, like literally, especially in Tokyo. So when that happens, like you have to grab it, and it's first come, first serve. So when that happens, we need people, like we need the right people right away. And they're like, okay, can you come on this day? I have a meeting with this company, right? And then if you're living in the States, or even if you're living in Okinawa, it doesn't matter. And then like you can't just hop on a plane and then come here in the next 30 minutes, right? So that's the only reason the location matters for me. So right now, not really I'm looking for anyone, because I have all the help that I need, and I'm actually looking to expand, and I'm looking to find things to do for myself. So I don't need any particular extra hand at the moment. I will in the future, but even if I do, it has to be do a video together with Jasmine. I think she's fine with me sharing this. If not, I'll just apologize to her later, because she posted on her own social media, so she should be fine. She's pregnant, like 9 months. So no, I probably won't do a video together with Jasmine for a while. If she's fine with putting a baby in the video, maybe I'll do like visit Jasmine in Ehime and like congratulations, and then maybe I just hold the baby and then pretend it's mine, and then make the thumbnail and then like freak everyone out. That might be that might be a video. But I am going home in fall for my brother's wedding, so maybe around that time. I think the baby is already born, so I might ask her. But yeah, I don't think she's opposed to being a video, but like being a new mom is like a completely different thing. Like you never know what happens. Sometimes it's easier than you'd expected, and sometimes it's a lot harder than I expected, and depending on the kid, depending on condition, and depending your like how helpful your husband is and all that. So but don't clickbait everyone. I have done like one or twice clickbait thing, and every time it worked, because like I don't know, I don't think it's just my imagination. I have a great relationship with you guys. So I come clean though. I come clean in the video, like, sorry, I clickbaited you. But like whenever I do the clickbait thing, like maybe like 3 times in the past, like everyone just like laughs so hard, and then no harsh comment. They're like, ha ha ha, like, you're good, right? So I don't do clickbait. Just like, if I'm fine with like clickbaiting and tricking everyone, and then I probably have already passed like 100K or something. I'm off. That's okay. Thank you for joining. And it's been 1.5 hours, right? I just realized. But did you guys know, like, I have like most viewers in the past for just like sitting and slurping and just studying and talking kind of video, like live stream. So I'm glad. I'm very glad. What if I work for free? I was mainly interested in gaining new skills and useful skills. Probably not. One thing, Japanese law doesn't allow for you to work free, and that's against the law. And especially you're not Japanese and live in Japan, the whole procedure in order to hire you will be very difficult. And so actually you think that this is the difficult part, so don't take it different way. But when you say like you can work free, but that means like the conversation between you and me and going back and forth, and that means I'm taking the time to talk to you. So that's actually costing me, because besides that, I will be able to do something that actually brings in money. You know what I mean? So it's very, like, every time that I use is a actually small investment. So yeah, Sherry, I've stopped studying and then talking to you. Yeah, I have to change the title. What's the title? Gotta go to fake baby. I found like a TikTok video where they're not Japanese because they speak totally different language, but like I thought it was like a baby doll, but I think it's actually a human baby. But she doesn't move, she only moves her eyes, and then the mom's just carrying the baby and then like maybe singing or dancing. Just a little creepy. But I gotta remember, I didn't get the chance to take the class, but like in the States, we don't do that in Japan, but in the States in high school, I think like sophomore, I skipped sophomore year, so I don't know. But during sophomore year, they have like some sort of like home economic subject, right? And then everyone is assigned to this fake baby. The fake baby actually cries and laughs and sleeps and do all that stuff. And so you have to carry it around for like a week. And I think that has like some sort of device that record how well it was taken care of, I think. And that was a thing. So like there's the not so silent study yet. So the baby, they carry it around to different classes as well, because we don't know when baby's hungry, when baby needs a diaper change, when they need to sleep, all that. So I thought that was like so America, because in my high school, everyone is mixed up. So it's not like, you know, all freshmen takes like one course or anything. Like freshman through senior, they can take any class they want. So each class has the mixture of all different grades. And so there are like one or two kids during that time, they have that little baby. And they have like sometime in the middle of the class, the baby start crying. And then like the girl just like I don't know if the guys do it, but like the student stands up and then like they just like go to the corner, and then it's like middle of the class though, and then we are doing like social study or something, and then like she's like pat in the back and then maybe feed a bottle, yada yada yada, and then come back to class, and it's like, I mean, it was like it was very interesting. Have you ever watched the Yosakoi festival? I haven't been in Yosakoi, but I've done Yosakoi dance when I was in Ehime though. I have a friend who lives in Tokyo, but like from Ehime, that I met a couple months ago, about a month ago, and she does Yosakoi, so like every post that she posts really is the Yosakoi related. It's pretty good, but like if you want to watch Yosakoi, you gotta go to Coach. So yeah, anything that you see around here or any other like, you know, place in Shikoku is like a mini Yosakoi. Yeah. Tomodachi sounds like Tamagotchi じゃなくて? You meant to say Tamagotchi, right? Not Tomodachi. Tomodachi means friend though. Yeah, I think you ought to say Tamagotchi. I used to have a Tamagotchi. I think I have it in my house back in Ehime. I auctioned it off because I just like, I got like nostalgic feeling. Anyway, I'll do a little more study. Old toy. I have no idea. I have no idea what tomodachi is. I have no idea. Oh, I hate this. Oh, Morph, I can see you. I'm sorry if I skipped your, I don't know, comments, but I can see you. Thank you for joining. Are you studying quantum physics? No. Are you enjoying your new apartment? Yes, I am. I am very enjoying my new apartment. One problem though, I'm not gonna get back to study. I think I should do like, you know, not silent study, like silent, like not silent, not so silent chatting. So my apartment is 20 years old, and when all the like home appliances cross over like 10-year mark, they start to break down or functioning less. And however, of course, landlord doesn't want to replace all the equipment, so they don't do anything unless the tenant complains, right? And so and then the time that you can complain without you paying, but they have the owner paid, you have to make a complaint, like file a complaint first thing when you moved in. And so that's what I did. So I complained about the dryer thing in the bathroom. I complained about the water heater outside. I complained about the AC, pretty much everything. And everyone who comes in and they're like, oh, this is like 20 years old, there's no way that they are functioning right. And so then the landlord basically paid to replace everything. Still, I'm waiting on the AC because the guy is coming this afternoon, and to change the motor or something. Yeah, he also said like, because like I remember like talking about like when I have the AC on and then trying to stream, the sound is like sound is like really like get picked up by the mic for some reason more than my voice. And so yeah, that's That's not good. And so, yeah, the guy was like, yeah, this is really loud. And I said, doesn't supposed to be. It's weird because like that AC is not so old. It's like pretty new. It's like 2018, right? So compared to other ones, like it's not too bad. But like anyway, so that will be replaced. But however, so the water heater thing, I don't know what it's called, for the shower and whatnot, that was replaced. It was so rusty and old, and the reason why I was like asking the landlord to replace it is because when I was trying to like take a shower, it becomes so hot and then it becomes so cold and then do that, and I can't take a shower, and so it's got replaced. So that part is somewhat fixed. However, depending on, because it's outside, so depending on the temperature outside, even if I set the panel to like 37 degrees, and sometimes it releases like lukewarm water just hot enough, and someday it just like becomes so hot because the outside is hot, and so I want to mix with water, right? So what it does is that I have the knob for hot water and then the knob for a cold water. So you think you can just mix those up and then have the right temperature. Because if I put too much water and it shuts off the gas, so what it does is that they stop boiling, and so it comes back to water. And so I have to shut everything off, and I have to start with the hot water again and then wait until it becomes hot. But of course it gets soon hot, too hot, so that you can't even touch it, and then you want to mix with water, and the same thing happened. Yesterday, for some reason, I think it was cloudy or something, so like I didn't really need to mix with water, so like I had the nice warm temperature for the whole time. I was like, yes. Then I did a Google research, and then everyone complains, and the reason why landlords install the those two knob version is because it's so cheap. And the one that you want to get is the one that has a thermometer built inside the faucet. And so one dial is to set the temperature, and then the other dial is to just release the water. So which means you don't have to physically mix water and the hot water. And what it does is that the heater outside, it's all moody. It doesn't matter it's old or new, it's so moody depending on the outside temperature. And so what they do is that they would get the water from the water heater, and then they would take the temperature at the faucet, and then they would automatically mix with water, so that whatever that comes out from the shower is what the temperature you set. Ugh. And that's like a luxury thing. It's not something that the faucet is broken or anything. And so this is something that I have to, do I look tired? No, I'm not. So I have to call the landlord. That's what I'm trying to do. Like I'm going to ask the landlord very nicely. This is my selfishness. So I want to replace the faucet to this type of faucet. And however, I know like there's a thing called genjo kaifuku in Japan, is that like when you get an apartment, when you rent an apartment, and then when you decide to move out, you have to put everything back when you moved in. And so when you upgrade something, you have to bring it back most of the time. It's weird, right? And so that's the one reason that I can't hang any art walls, because if I like hang on the nails or something, and that means you have to take the wallpaper down and then put it back on, yada yada yada, so it costs money. And so I want to ask that it's a good catch for the next tenant to have that kind of faucet, because that having two knobs type of faucet, people know that there's no way that you can get the right temperature from that. And so if you have the, I don't know what it's called, but the ones that with the thermometer, they are more likely to get an apartment. So it's not that expensive. It's like $200 plus maybe to installation fee. So I'll pay the half, and can you pay the half? And I won't take that with me when I move out, so you can actually use it for the next tenant. So that's the pitch that I'm going to give, so that, well, I have to pay some money, but less than I normally have to pay, and I can finally have a peaceful bath time. Anyway, on that note, because I'm not really doing the study, and then I know the next study needs a little calculation, so I don't know if I want to do it here. Hope it works out. This landlord seems to be pretty nice person. It's owned by business level thinking. Really, thank you. This owner is not sometimes depending on the apartment, the apartment is owned by a company or owns by a person. The person is owning this apartment, so I don't know if he can do this business level thinking, but hopefully. But he has been really nice when like I filed a complaint about the what is it, the bathroom dryer and whatnot. So hopefully, maybe I am sleepy. I was like, I'm not sleepy, but I am sleepy maybe. But yeah, okay, I want to do at least two more, and then finish this page up, and then maybe talk a little bit, and then I'll be done. Oh, so big brain. Yeah. I went to Kagawa, but I couldn't eat Kagawa udon because we were just rushing through the whole shoot. That's what happened. That's the other thing, like the YouTuber struggles. Like you go to many nice places and you get to see nice things, but what you don't get is that the whole trip that we usually take, YouTubers do not get a nice meal. We usually live off of convenience food, and sometimes we go to places that doesn't have a refrigerator. I have leftover here, so like we ended up living on Calorie Mate. That's our friend, because you don't need to put it in the refrigerator. It has all the energy that you need, and that's what happens. So you think like oh, YouTubers, they go to so many places and then they eat a lot of good food, like. So anyway, okay, I'll do two more questions, and I don't like this question. I gotta do. Okay.で、でしょ。で、これでこうしたら
なって B のこれ配当額だからこれがB だからなんか少ない3分のこれを B と D で D になってなんか違うな。
Okay. It's a little, I don't know, blue sky. It's a little dark in here, so I was like, well, is it cloudy today? But no, it's very bright. So, anyway, it's been almost 2 hours. So, any last words? So tomorrow, I have to check the weather though. Maybe rainy? Don't rain. Okay, it rains from the afternoon. It's okay. So I'm going to go around. I enjoyed the stream, 10 p.m. in Canada. Now so I'm going to bed. Looking forward to the next one. Thank you for joining. So yeah, looks like tomorrow morning it's still like cloudy-ish. So I don't like strong sunlight anyway, so cloudy is best. I don't know how it's the temperature. Lowest 25, 6, 7, I think I'll go 30. Around the time I go out is 30. So, but I am thinking of going around. I found a really interesting vending machine, and I think you like it too. So I want to find that vending machine, and then I'll do all the vending machine hunt. お疲れ様でした。Thank you so much, Don. ありがとうございます。So yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. So stay tuned for weird drinks, maybe food. I don't know. I wouldn't go as far as like creepy ones, but to just protect my channel. I'm not that kind of channel, so I don't go that far. But I know they probably have like cute ones, fun ones, and interesting ones. So yay, vending machine hunt. Yep. Like vending machine hunt I can do, like I can pick just like random area and I can, let's do vending machine hunt in here and then like in Shinjuku and then in blah blah blah. So, and even if I go to the countryside I can do that. So that might be one of our theme live stream. Anyway, so I will continue. I might eat the Kagawa udon because the Kagawa people send me some udon, so I might enjoy that. And I will go back to study, and then I will have the air conditioning fixed. Yay! And I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you for joining.